I see someone popped on. Can you write me a comment? Let me know if you can hear me. I've got a new camera today. Oh, there's 4 people. Say hello. 9. This is exciting. It's fun. Yay! Can you hear me, Eleanor? Hi, Samantha. Woohoo! I think you guys can hear me. All right. Now, while people are getting on, to answer a few non-Monat related questions that I got from last night repeatedly, my eyebrows are courtesy of my sister Eleanor, who does microblading in Salt Lake City at Beauty by Design. And she did a phenomenal job. I have hypothyroidism, so I've lost a lot of hair in my eyebrow. You can see there, it looks like my eyebrow. Phenomenal. Love waking up to my eyebrows every morning and not having to pencil them on. She did a great job. My lip color tonight is Purple Rain by Lip Sense with silver glitter gloss on top. What was the other question I got a lot of last night? Oh, my eye color is from Urban Decay's Naked 2 palette. The second one from the left. I don't know what color that is. All right. How long should I wait? How many people should I wait for, Samantha? Why don't you type in the comments and or just give me a thumbs up and tell me when to go. And I'll take off. Because it's a busy night. Everyone enjoy Memorial Day? Anyone do any fun things? Okay, great. Got the thumbs up from Amanda. Okay, well, welcome. This is my second Meet Monat presentation that I've done and my 4th Facebook Live video, so wish me luck as I dive in here. To tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Melinda Harrison Fitt. I'm 44 years old. I live in Niceville, Florida, and yes, it's very nice here. We actually live right across the Choctawhatchee Bay from Destin by all those gorgeous beaches along the Emerald Coast. We feel very fortunate to be here, and we hope that we never have to leave. I've got 4 children that are almost 25, 20, 12, and just turned 7. I've got 2 rowdy dogs, 2 cats, and a husband who's chronically deployed to war zones, as he currently is right now. So I'm doing the parenting on my own thing right now. A little bit about my backstory and how I came to Monat. In 2006, I was implanted with a medical device that turned out to be defective, and that caused cascading disabilities over the years that kind of led up to me having to resign from my position as the Director of Instructional Technology and Online Education at our local college. And that was in October of 2015. And that was very difficult for me because I had worked very hard for a long time to finally accomplish my goals of earning a PhD. My youngest was still less than 1 year old. I was a nursing mommy writing my dissertation while I nursed a baby type of thing. So it was very hard for me to let go of that part of my identity. And then I spent the last year and a half kind of being a professional patient. You know, I'd see 10 doctors a week and therapists a week. Kind of felt like my life wasn't my own anymore, that I was more of a medical specimen than anything else, and that kind of my personhood and my identity had been swallowed up by these disabilities and injuries that had occurred. And it kind of all culminated and came to a head in late February of this year, when I had a therapist tell me that she would no longer be able to work with me until and unless I accepted the fact that I was permanently disabled, and that I needed to learn how to live within kind of the margins of my new life. And she told me she would know that I had accepted that when I had applied for disability. So I went and I applied. Actually, it took me a couple weeks because I was very unhappy about that. And so I grumbled for a few weeks, Then I went online late March and filled out the paperwork, to click, and it gives you an estimate of how much they're going to give you in a disability payment. And that number popped up, and it said $384. And I kind of like, what? That wasn't $384 a week or a day or even an hour. It was, not 384, 784. It was $784 a month. Now, all of you guys know that's impossible to live on. I was like, are you people crazy? And it made me really, really, really angry because it felt like the manufacturer of this medical device that had injured me had won. That they had caused me to have to spend the rest of my life laying in my bed on my right side because it's difficult for me and painful to lay on my back or on my left side. It's difficult for me to stand, sit, pretty much exist at this point. And so I really felt like they had won, but it made me mad because I went, no, I reject that reality. There's no way I have come through so much for so long and accomplished as much as I have to then spend the rest of my life laying in bed playing Candy Crush, collecting disability. I'm very good at Candy Crush, by the way. I'm like on level something thousand. I'm way up there because I've had a lot of time to lay in bed and play Candy Crush. But so there I am laying in bed on my right side because that's the only place I can get comfortable, and scrolling through my Facebook. I was about to go have a pity party on Facebook. I'm really good at that. And I came across one of Greta Murray's kind of cryptical, magical posts where she's like, hey, you should check out what I do because it's really cool and fun. I earn lots of money. And I was like, okay, fine, I bite. And so I texted her and I told her that. I said, okay, Greta, tell me what you want. And not tell me what you want, but tell me more about this whatever that you're doing, making money from home. So she sent me a bit of information. I looked at it. I really kind of dug into the science behind it because I have multiple chemical sensitivities. I also have what's called mast cell activation syndrome. These are all things that have been triggered by this implantable device. And so I have to be very careful about what I put on my body, what I put in it, that type of thing. So I went through, I looked at all the science. I'm like, ooh, nice science. The PhD in me is like, yeah, that's good. Dr. Fitt approves. So then I kind of looked at the product lineup. I'm also a former stylist, worked behind a chair for a little while before I went back to school and got the alphabet soup after my name. And looked at the product lineup, really robust, stellar. I'm like, this is good. Then I looked at the corporate culture, and I was like, oh, this really aligns with some of the things that I believe and fundamental truths that I hold dear to my heart. And then I looked at the comp plan, and it was when I looked at the comp plan that I went, oh, I can't pass this one up. So I signed. I'm one of those market partners who signed without having ever tried the product, never smelled it, never used it. But I figured, what am I going to lose? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to end up with great hair. Okay, I'm willing to take that risk. And so I signed my agreement on March 26th, got my product pack on the 29th, and I used it, and then I was like, what hair sorcery is this? It was amazing, and I immediately got a shot. When I finished blow drying my hair, I put down my blow dryer, and I immediately called my sister, and I was like, Eleanor, you just sign up right now. Just trust me on this one. Trust me as your big sister. I'm not going to steer you wrong. Just sign up. I know you've never used the product. I know you've never even heard of the company, but come on, just do this. And to her credit, she did. She trusted me and trusted my leadership enough that she was, again, one of those market partners who signed on without having tried the product. And then after I hung up the phone with her, I called my brother, and I was like, Chris, you've got to take a look at this company. It'll be perfect for your family. It'll fit your family's needs. He's got 5 children, 3 of whom have special needs. And I was like, you just trust me. I know you're my big brother, and you're supposed to know it all. But in this instance, Just trust me on this one. And to his credit, he did too. And so they were my first 2 market partners that I signed. Closed out the month as an managing market partner, MMP. I'm still so new. I'm trying to figure out all the acronyms. So I finished that out a couple days. Started into my first full month, and brought on a whole bunch of more team members that of all varieties and types, and was able to close out the end of April. No, is it April or May? April. I closed out April as a MMB, managing market builder, I think is what it is. And then I decided I was gonna shoot the moon. I'm gonna try and go for it this month. I'm gonna try to go market mentor by the end of my second full month. And because I had seen Greta do it, I'd seen Molly do it, and I'm like, well, they can do it, you know, kind of that belief barrier had been broken. So I did it, and we closed out last night in 8 weeks and 1 day as a market mentor. Still trying to figure out how that goes, and I'm just super excited, and I love the fact that my very first 2 MMBs were my sister Eleanor and my brother Chris and his wife Diana. That the very 2 first people that I called said, just trust me. Just trust me, this is going to be the opportunity of a lifetime. They signed up, and they're my first 2 MMBs that have grown under my leadership. So I'm super excited about that. But you don't want to hear any more about me. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why this company really appealed to me, and why I decided to step away from academia, not chase tenure, and not even really go back to that environment. One, because it would be very difficult for me with my injuries to be able to do that, work a full-time traditional job. I can't, it's impossible. But the reason this company appealed to me is because I believe that every person should have the opportunity to define the boundaries of their life as they choose to do. And I also believe that every one of us can push those boundaries further than we ever thought possible, and that we really can achieve anything we set our minds to. So within Monat, they believe that they're successful when we help other people be successful. And what that looks like is us helping them push their boundaries of their belief in their own abilities. And we help others by focusing their efforts on discovering their beautiful life, whatever they choose to define that as, both on the inside and out. And so those principles really appeal to me. So now you know what we believe and why we do it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who Monat is and how every day can be a great hair day with this company. So before I get started, so I'm going to use this little Dare to Succeed sheet here. It's because I'm still new, I'm still trying to learn this, kind of a cheat sheet. Everyone can get it, you can print it off, it's great. But before I get started answering the question, who is Monat? How many of you, by a show of hit that love button or like button or whatever, have an iPhone, an iPad, have ever used Uber, or have ever stayed at an Airbnb? Just love, send me some love. I want to see some love thrown up there. Woo, woo, woo. Throw me some love. You see some love coming up? So, all right. Now, when I really dug into this company, I got really excited about it because what I discovered is that it has some things in common that Apple and Uber and Airbnb have in common. And the thing that they have in common is they are all what is known as innovative disruptors. I thought someone was messaging me about something here. Can someone put some comments up? I'm not seeing anything roll through, and I'm afraid I lost somebody. Can somebody tell me before I go any further? Oh dear. All right. Hey. Sorry. Okay. Good. We have people. I was a little bit worried there. I wasn't seeing any comments scroll through. Okay. So, what I discovered is that Monat can be considered the Apple of the hair care industry. And what I mean by that is that it is an innovative disruptor as well, meaning that it is an innovation that was brought to market and completely has disrupted how the hair industry does business. It's turned it on end. And what I mean by that is it has changed both the product. I mean, the product lineup is phenomenal, but it's got just cutting edge science behind it that is very well researched, just really, really sound. But at the other end, and this is probably the most powerful part, is they have changed the model of how professional grade products are distributed to customers. Within the hair care industry, there's something known as salon exclusivity, meaning that professional grade products sign contracts with salons sign contracts with them saying, well, you can carry our product and we'll only carry your product. And what that does is that the manufacturer provides a product there to the salon, to the stylist, and then they're able to sell that to their customers. But there's a big problem right now in the hair care industry because that model hasn't kept up with people's buying behaviors. Consumers' buying behaviors are such that, we live in an Amazon Prime world. We want what we want when we want it. And the traditional older model of salon exclusivity doesn't function that way. We have to wait till our salon is open on Tuesday through Friday, Tuesday through Saturdays from 9 to 4, 9 to 5, whatever, for us to be able to go in there and get it. It doesn't work like that anymore for most of us. So then some of us have turned to third-party sources. Retailers who may not have a contract with the manufacturer directly, but are picking up that product from somewhere else. It's called divergence. And the problem for the consumer is that we never know if that product has been tampered with, if it's been watered down, if things have been added to it, if it's even the product. Did they squirt it out and fill it up with Dove or something? Not Dove. That's not just like a liquid hand soap or something like that. We don't know as consumers. And so we take a big risk when we do that. But once again, we want what we want when we want it, and we want to be able to order it from bed at 2 in the morning if that's when we have time. So here comes Monat, and they bring this very innovative product to market. And they tell the market, yes, this is a professional grade product, but we're not going to follow that model. We're going to distribute it how we want to distribute it. Very much how Apple told the music industry, we're not going to sell full albums, we're going to sell one song at a time, which means that people can have 1,000 songs in their pocket, where the music industry was still saying, you have to buy a whole album. You can't do that. So once again, Monat, very much like Apple Inc., came into the hair care industry and said, we're changing it. We're going to allow the stylists to connect their customers directly with the manufacturer, thereby bypassing all of those problems that happen with divergence. And it ends up protecting the clients and the consumers and the stylist interest at the same time. Stylists earn a better commission. Their customers are guaranteed to be getting a product that's fresh and safe and not tampered with. So it's like this big win-win-win. It's phenomenal. So as a former stylist who'd worked behind a chair, I was like, bring it on. I think that is phenomenal. I mean, I think that's one of my favorite parts about this, that here's a company that said, we're doing things differently. And I guess that really kind of appealed to me because I'm very much that same way, where I'm like, nope, that's not how I'm going to do things. I'm going to do things how I am going to do them. So a little bit more about who Monat is. In addition to being an innovative disruptor, they are an anti-aging hair care company that offers naturally based ingredients and has a limitless opportunity. That I can go from brand new, don't even have a product pack, to the levels that I'm at in 8 weeks really can show you that it's really limitless. I mean, I'm watching and talking with people who are doing phenomenal and amazing things, and whatever you can dream, you can do with this company. It's so exciting right now. The other thing that I love about this is a new market segment. There are no competitors. This company isn't another oil company. It's not another supplement company. It's not another vitamin company. It's not another travel company. It's not any of those. This is it. Monat is the only hair care provider distributing its products this way. There's no competition. That is a fantastic business plan, if you ask me. There's no need to change people's buying habits. Everybody washes their hair. And if they're not, they should be. Have them come talk to me. We'll have a little discussion about why washing your hair is important. But we're not asking them to change behaviors. We're just asking them to swap out their shampoo in the shower. That's it. You know, their shampoo and conditioner. It's no big deal. It's not like we're adding in, you know, take another vitamin, or have to go check with your doctor before you take that vitamin, or things like that. The other thing I really like about this is the marketing portion. That is social. I do all of it through social media, maybe 95% of what I do through social media, which fits me because I'm location bound, if that's a good word. I tend to be a little bit location bound, both due to the fact that my husband's gone and my inability to really travel, you know, and get out and do and carry, because I can't even lift anything over 20 pounds. I mean, it's really pathetic. I have to get someone to help me go grocery shopping because it's that bad. So this really works for me as well, because I can do it from home on my own time when it fits my schedule. So the other thing is that hair care is a recession-proof industry. What that means is that even when the economy starts to tank, the hair care industry either remains the same or sometimes even grows, depending on some other market factors. The reason for this is because people feel okay spending money on their hair when they might not feel as okay spending money on a vacation or a new car or something like that. It's getting your hair cut, taking care of your hair, making your hair feel beautiful, gives people a very instant and quick pickup during difficult times. So it's a recession-proof industry. So while other businesses might begin to retract and shrink, hair care just continues to expand. For example, right now it's a $40 billion a year industry, and within 3 years, its projected growth is to be $59 billion. So $19 billion growth in 3 years. That's incredible. I mean, even if we just have a little slice of that pie, it's going to be a fantastic opportunity. So the other really cool thing is that Monat, in their first year of business, had a sales growth of 25 times what they had originally projected. Now, there's only one other company that's done that, and that's Instagram. So you have Instagram and Monat are the only two companies that have ever done this type of thing, where they've come in with a market projection and smashed it, 25 times over. The other thing, this is a ground floor opportunity. Actually, it's not really ground floor. Here's a better metaphor. So you drive up to a skyscraper, really tall building, and you have to go downstairs to the subterranean parking. So you go down and down and down and down and down. You're like level 6 parking. That's where this company is. We are so, I can't even, this is what gets me so excited. Okay, the Direct Selling Association and that market, they say if you are one of the first 100,000 distributors of a direct selling company such as Monat, that is where legacy types of wealth are built. With Mary Kay, with Zija, with USANA, with any of these types of companies. Right now, between the United States and Canada, they're just about 45,000. So you guys can all do your math, where we're at, and what that means, and what that could potentially mean for you and your family for generations to come if you're willing to do the work right now. Life-changing, not just for you, but for generations. And I can say that confidently because I grew up in Utah, where I believe that our DNA is like, GATCMLM. Those are the base pairs that we have going on in there. So I went to school with people whose parents made legacy wealth with some of these, fairly famous companies in Utah. We drive by their $10 million homes. We'd you know, and I'm still friends with many of them, and I still see how their families have continued to benefit from the work that their parents did 30 years ago. And like I said, that's where this company is right now. If you can picture rubbing two sticks together like this, and fire and smoke, because you're trying to get something started, some fire started. So you're rubbing and you're rubbing and you're rubbing, and smoke starts to rise, and you can feel the heat, and sometimes you go to a little crack, you know, a little spark. We're right there. That's where we're at. There's smoke, there's sparks, and it's just about to go. And you really, if you're interested and willing to put in the work, right now is the time, because you're going to be able to get in and build legacy wealth that will change your life, your children's lives, your grandchildren's lives, just expands across families and generations. So Monat, here are a few other things I love about Monat and why Monat is a really, really good choice if you're looking for a direct sales opportunity. Monat is a consumable product line. It's real product being used on real people and reordered. Brilliant marketing plan. I was like, oh, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means you can confidently tell your customers that, you know, try it, and if you don't love it, you can return it. I'll help you do that. But I know you're going to love it because there's less than a 1% return rate. That's another thing that's unheard of in any consumables product line. I mean, I think it's like 0.06%. I mean, it's minuscule. The return rate is, I mean, like it's practically nothing. But once again, what that means for you as a market partner is you can confidently tell your customer, look, you're going to love this. I know you're going to love this. And if you don't love it, but I know you will because we've got a less than 1% return rate, which means 99% of the people love our product enough that they're going to purchase it again and again. But you can return it. The other thing is that they have clinically proven ingredients. Just this morning, I was able to spend some time with a he's a hair care expert as well, but a hair loss expert up in Atlanta. And we were able to talk about some of the science behind what makes Monat unique, what makes it be able to perform as it performs. And it's great because I can pull out of my back office the clinical studies, a simplified version, or the more in-depth version that was great for us to go over this morning and read together and get into the nitty-gritties of the studies that were done. And it was really cool to be able to tell this hair loss professional, yes, we've got clinical studies to back this up. Here's the science behind it. Here's how the study was done. You can take that and look at it on your own. And we actually ended up the conversation with the idea that we should write a journal article for like the International Journal of Hair Trichinosis, or I think that's how you say hair loss in fancy words. I always forget. So because he is really beginning to see the value of Monat and how it can help people with chronic hair loss issues. The product line is also made in the United States, which I love as well. Having been a product of the United States for the last 400 years myself, I'm kind of down with that, America. They also own their own research and development laboratories, which is huge. You know, like L'Oreal, they own Redken, they own Purology. I think they own like half the hair care industry. They don't own their own research and development labs, but Monat does. And what that means is they have a lot more control over the types of products, the quality of the products, and all of those other factors that can go into creating a truly, truly professional line. My favorite thing about why Monat, well, one of them, I have lots of favorites, oh my gosh, but this one, no inventory. Let me repeat that one for the people in the back. No inventory. So I'm really good at a lot of things. I'm great at a few things, but managing inventory, I'd rather have a root canal. I don't want to count product. It's why I don't manage a cosmetics counter, you know, at Nordstrom's anymore. I'm like, I can't do that. So with Monat, they manage it for you. You don't have to manage your inventory. They house it, they ship it. All you do is sample it out, and then you connect the consumer directly to the manufacturer. So you never have to worry about, oh my gosh, did my product expire? Oh my gosh, they're not making that product anymore. And how can I sell it because it's not even on their product line anymore. They manage all of that for you, and I love it. I don't have to move it. You know, every time I move to my husband's work, I don't have to dust it. It's not in my house, taking up space in my house, and I love that about this company. So, like I said earlier, when I looked at the company, I looked at the product lineup, I looked at the corporate culture, and really the last thing I looked at was comp plan. And the comp plan is what really got me excited. It's very straightforward, not complex. There's not like lots of, you don't need an advanced degree in, aerospace engineering to understand how all the pieces fit together. It's like a couple pages long, really straightforward. But one of my favorite parts about it is the car program. So it's called Monat Motor Club. And once you reach a certain level of leadership, which is market mentor, which is where I'm at, you are then in qualification for a Cadillac. It takes 3 months to qualify. So I just finished up, I'll be finishing it my first month. I made market mentor, we've met the volume requirements. So I've got 2 more months. So by my 4th month, I will have qualified for a Cadillac. And it's not just a Cadillac that they tell you you have to drive of a style and make that, they tell you. You get to pick whatever one you want. The only requirement is that it's white. I'll drive a white Cadillac if someone else is paying for it. I'm not gonna turn that one down. So you get, based on kind of where your volume is and a company in leadership positions, you get either $500, $750, or $1,000 bonus every month to help make that car payment. And here's another really cool thing. It's your car. You own it. I mean, you can lease it if you want, but it's you making the lease. It's not like the company leasing it for you. You own that car. So when it's paid off, you can go, plant it at the Cadillac Ranch in Texas. You can give it to grandma. You can put it out front and, make flowers, make it a planter and daisies growing out of it. Give it to your 16-year-old. Because guess what? You're going to qualify for a new one. Yay! It's fantastic. I love that part of it. So the product lineup is really robust. It goes all the way from several different shampoos to phenomenal styling products. We have a junior line for children, a tear-free junior line that my 7-year-old daughter is gaga for. She's like, do I get to spray my hair today with a detangler? She's like, do I get to wash my hair again today? It's kind of nice to have her asking if she can wash her hair instead of me being like, come in here, child, let's scrub your hair. It's really kind of fun. She loves how it smells. Kind of smells like pears. And so the junior line, we have a product for everybody, even if they don't have hair. Because I've had some men, they're like, well, I'm bald as an egg. What do I need? I'm like, well, do you shave? And they'll say, well, yes, I shave. And you're like, well, here's this really great cream shave. You're going to have to fight over it with your wife because she's going to want it for her legs, I promise you. And then he said, if he's got a beard and says, well, clearly I don't shave. I said, well, you know what? Facial hair is hair. You can use the same, here's the 2-in-1, the men's 2-in-1. You can wash your beard with it. Yay! And moisturize it with the oil. It's hair. Whether it's here or here, it's hair. Well, and some men tend to forget that. So, like I said, product for everyone. So there are a couple different really great ways that you can get Monat. One of them is you can become a retail customer and purchase it just like you're buying it from a salon. You can do that online through your market partner's website, or you can become a VIP customer, which is Monat's kind of preferred program, where it's like $20 and you become this VIP customer, and it's $20 one time, not $20 every year, just one time, which is really kind of cool. And that VIP program has a couple different benefits, and the first one is free shipping, a free only for you product that's like a full-size product. So actually you get like 4 products that ship to you for free. You get a 15% discount on all of your Monat products. You get access to flash sales, which are really cool. They have a special going on right now where if you buy a system, you can donate $5 to the Wounded Warrior Project. You get a free full-size product. There's like 2 of different ones, and they're phenomenal. I ordered some, so I'm really excited to get them. But my favorite part of the VIP program is that you can sign up to be a VIP and then wash your hair and then get free shampoo and conditioner for washing your hair. Because what's going to happen is you're going to wash your hair and you're going to use the products and you're going to have that hair sorcery. Whoa! Not magic, I know, it's science, but it feels like magic. And people are going to say, your hair looks great. What are you doing? And you'll say, Monat. And give them your market partner's website. And when you have 3 customers that you refer to your market partner who become VIP customers, you get an $84 credit to spend however you want. So really, you wash your hair and get free product for washing your hair. So then you wash your hair for free and get more free stuff. It's crazy cool. I love it. I love how that's structured. So the third way is to get with Monat is to be your own boss, and it's super simple, and really kind of risk-free to start. So there's like the $99 starter kit kind of contains everything you need to get started, a few samples, things like that. But then there are 3 product pack options, which I would really recommend that you come in with. Even if you just sort of like, I just want to use it sometimes to wash my hair and get a tax break because I'm washing my hair, because I don't know if you knew that, but when you own a Monat business, any product you use for yourself or for your family is considered advertising and becomes a tax write-off. So at the very worst, you end up with great hair and a tax write-off. I mean, win-win, I'm just saying. So there's 3 different ones. The first one is a business pack. It's $2.99. If you even have like a, maybe a will, I don't know, maybe just dabble in it and try it, I don't recommend that one. That one is really for the people who like, I just want the tax benefits and nothing else. I don't really want to work the business. That's a great package for them. The next one is the Success Pack. It's $3.99. It includes a bit more product, and there's full descriptions on your market partner's website, or you can get with them and they'll give you a really good breakdown. I don't want to waste time chatting about that. So because they can give you that information, but it's $3.99. You get about 43% off of the product that's in it. Great deal. That's a good one to kind of get your feet wet. If you're like still, I don't know, but I think I do. But if you're listening right now and you're like, I think this would be a really good opportunity, just go all in. Just get that $5.99 pack. You know, because if you're going to be working this business, you're going to earn that back so quickly. I mean, I did within, I think, 5 days, that initial investment, and I've earned it back many times over at this point. That's probably the best $5.99 I've ever spent. It was a good decision. Great hair and a good decision. So that includes, and I got that one because I wanted to be able to try most of the products in the product line. It's got like 2 of many products and 1 of most of the other products. I want to be able to taste them. No, not taste them. Though I did do that with one of them accidentally. And to my great relief, I discovered at that point that the products are made out of food grade and pharmaceutical grade ingredients, and I don't need to worry that I ingested some of them inadvertently. So, yeah, you'll be safe when you're using these, and if your kids eat them, you're going to be okay. So the $5.99 pack, I recommend that for most people who think that they might want to earn, you know, $500, $600, you know, $1,000 a month. I'm like, just jump in, do that. That's the right pack for you. So how much you want to earn is really up to you. You can, because it's your business, you're the CEO of your business, so you get to decide how much you work. But really, right now they've got, it's called Smart Start, where there are some unlimited bonuses, to the point where when they announced them, I was like, can I unenroll and re-enroll? Because I want to be able to earn those too, by any chance? And I can't, because, well, I don't want to give up where I'm at right now, but yeah, unlimited bonuses. That if you're like, I want to earn however much you want to earn, you can get in right now and do that. And because the comp plan is front loaded for anybody who really wants to come in and like work it, unlimited bonuses. Once again, I won't take the time right now to explain them to you. Your market partner should be able to do that. Or if you want to just send me a message offline, we can chat and I can explain it to you then. But really, you know, the choice is yours, how you want to do this. Like I said, retail customer, a VIP customer, and enjoy all those great benefits, or as a market partner where you get product at 30% off and have unlimited earning opportunities, and possibly a car. I don't know if a car is appeal to you, but it's kind of a nice trophy, you know, for me. So You know, there are like 7 billion people out there in the world who need their hair washed. And what I have told any of the people that I've talked with who are interested in this is I need help washing them. I'd love to have you along with me, because not only do they need their hair washed, but they're waiting for someone just like you, someone who can inspire them and show them how to design the beautiful life of their choosing, a life that encompasses the things that they want it to encompass. So if you want to help others do that, I would recommend that you get with the person who invited you tonight, and they can walk you through the steps on how to sign up as a market partner. And if you invited someone here tonight, follow up with them. What a concept. Anyhow, people keep asking me, how am I growing my business so quickly? I follow up. Novel concept. Anyhow, just follow up. So I'm done. Are there any questions out there? So just watching it roll through. I went a little bit long tonight. I do so apologize. I try to keep it under a half an hour, you know, because I'm one of those people who, if the Declaration of Independence can be read in 15 minutes, and any meeting that goes longer than that is too long. So I apologize to those of you who went over 15 minutes. So, oh yeah, Greta just mentioned if you sign up right now, you also qualify for the cutest bag. It's a Monat branded bag, and we can't get it. We can't buy it. The only way we can get it is if we beat up one of our new market partners to get it, which probably isn't a good idea, but that's the only way we can get it. But you can get it if you sign up before the end of the month, and you get the free blowout cream. Oh my gosh, how do they? It's a heat protectant blowout cream that's like so addictive. You'll be cutting the top off of it, like scooping the bottom part out, because it's the only way you can get it is with an only for you or some special offer, like what's going on right now. So, oh, Greta said that she got the $2.99 pack and always wished she got bigger. I've not heard anyone who hasn't said exactly that. Oh, someone said I got the $3.99 pack and wish they got bigger. I feel like an auctioneer. I have $5.99. $5.99 for you in the back. And you can only get that one time. It's your one-time chance. I wish I could get it again and again and again, but I can't. So, all right. Here's another one who said, I wish I got the $5.99. Okay, did I miss any questions? I think tonight I was able to cover more of them through my presentation than I did afterwards. Let me look. Okay. Let's see here. $5.99 is worth it. Yep, got my MMP and first one. Yep. Really, it's really worth it. Let's see. There are so many market partners that say they wish to have come in with the biggest product pack. Yep. I'm not seeing any more questions. I think I'm done. Like I said, and if you have any, go ahead and shoot a message over to the person who invited you here tonight, or just drop me a message over here on Facebook. I'll check my other inbox and see if I can get any answered for you. But I think that covers it. So thanks for listening, you guys. Good night.